What's going on, everybody? We are back in here once again with another live stream. Shout out to you guys for being in here, being involved, and being active on this channel. Good morning, good evening, or good night from wherever and whenever you are tuning in. Shout out to the live gang, replay gang in the future, and of course the Lurk Squad. Happy Money Day, everybody. We are back. I hope you all had a wonderful week. We're here for some more great streams. And today we will be finishing up our information gathering on what's to come. Tomorrow drops open beta 29. Holy moly. Introducing Morgan Le Fay, new travelers, and whole new changes coming up. We have yet to inform ourselves on the item and god balance that will be arriving with tomorrow's patch. And so we are here. It behooves us to be informed. Let me go ahead and check for audio issues that may or may not be on my end. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Check, mic check. Sweet. So far, so good. No issues. All three platforms are running smoothly. Let me pull up the chat so I can see you guys. Wonderful. Okay. Titan Talk OB29 with Pawn. Who is this guy? I don't know who he is.
Nope.
Well, let me see. Can you guys even hear the sound effects? Let me go ahead and give it a test run. Yeah. You guys can hear it. The replay gang and the live gang too. Okay. We're starting off with a hard cut with Pon going to the cameras. No intro.
Nope.
Okay, interesting. Where is the volume for the Ouija? The video. Where is it? Screen share audio. Okay, there it is. Let me go ahead and hit play and let us get started.
Turn on the cameras. That's like not something.
Our new cameraman.
Okay.
There we go. All right, cool. Well, yep. So you can see here that I'll be running the show today. So it's gonna be.
We're in studio with Pon on the driver's seat and
A little bit chaotic. We have Ben here.
Ben. Welcome. First time seeing him on the show. Happy to have you here. Holy moly. Let us get started. I wonder if he'll tell us what happened. The Hindu man, Kilgoon, Clumsy. You know, the regular cast. Are they still sick? I'm curious. Hope they're doing
Art
well.
director, doing all the art stuff, making sure everything's going well.
Oh, he's the art director.
We're going to actually start the show off before we get into balance. We're going to start the show off with our contest that we had on Smite Prime, the Valentine's Day art contest.
Yes.
We actually got quite a few submissions. I think.
How did that turn out?
On the site, we actually have like around.
I enjoy watching all the different artworks from all the different artists. As you can see, I do enjoy collecting art. That's why I have a lot of paintings here and prints. Some y'all can't even see.
Nope.
And I have them all everywhere here. So I am an enjoyer of the arts.
Around like 85, 86 pieces of art. So
Oh, nice.
Wow,
definitely,
that's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot. People definitely submitted a lot. So definitely everyone go there and check out all the stuff. We're only going to go over the top 10 that were voted for. The top 5 got prizing. The top 10 we're going to kind of go over as honorable mentions, but there's a ton of really cool stuff there. Saw some people do skin concepts. I saw just a lot of really creative stuff there. So definitely check it out. That'll be on Smite Prime. And we're actually going to use that site.
Excuse me.
If I go to the laptop.
The handy dandy desktop. Where's Isaiah? Bring Isaiah back. Woo! Interesting. Here we have blooming in the underworld. Oh, Hades and Persephone in their marriage wedding day. 11th place. Moonlit Vow. Oh, Change and Ho Yi on their wedding day. Yo, that's cool. I can't wait till these skins return. I never got them
Nope.
for either character. We got an Ardio skin down here. Who's this? An Afro one, Ratatasker, Soul, Toxic Love. Looks similar to the green one that's already there. Steamy Love. We have Ymir and Soul. Interesting. XOXO Afro. Eternal Spring Hades and Persephone. Okay, we got two of them. Two Persephone and Hades combo skins.
There we go.
Nice, nice.
We actually have the stuff. So we can start with 10th place. So 10th place is from Sixus, Toxic Love. Actually,
You're not mine. You're mine. Be mine. Yo, she looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it. What are these shards here, though? Toxic. Some like chemical stuff.
saw this on the Reddit when it was posted earlier for the contest. Just really cool piece of artwork.
Yeah, I like the this has got like a comic booky kind of vibe to it, like the rendering and stuff. Or the lines. I really dig it. It's got a nice.
I like the hairlines, man. They look great.
It's like textural quality, but like everything here is really well done. Like good proportions, good anatomy, like good just appeal. Like this is awesome.
Yeah, like I just love like there's the I imagine this is digital, but like the brush that they chose to use to actually give like the edges of nice contrast. Just like the angles here and like even like the little heart stuff.
Yeah.
It's not traditionally a Valentine's thing, but it definitely got some really cool stuff going on here.
We got some sharp lines here, some curves. Well done, Sixes.x.
Cool. Yeah, awesome stuff.
Yeah. And so obviously starting off really, really strong, we go on to the 8th and 9th place. We had a tie between XOXO Afro and Steamy Love.
Oh, damn.
Steamy Love from Average Joke, which is the pairing of Ymir and Soul.
This is really clever. Like I guess like that's why I like the most about these applications is like you have like the Toxic Love is like a play off from like the skin, and then Toxic Love, right, which is kind of weird, but like it's a love theme, and this is like Steamy Love, but it's like the two together create steam. Like that's a big brain move, right?
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I don't remember how it started.
It is.
Ymir and Soul got shipped at some point in Smite's lifetime.
Really?
And that just has stuck over the years.
I missed that boat, man. I had no idea about this, man. None.
Nope.
Some initial thing that caused it, but it's definitely very cute. Definitely the steam here is really, really cool touch.
Yeah, I dig it. And he's melting. The poor
Quite
guy.
clever.
Look, it's tough. Love's tough. On to the other 8th and 9th place holder, XOXO Afro. We got a full-on Aphrodite armor.
Nice.
This one, I really like this one a lot too. Like lots of great. The line works clean, really clean, very nice. The rendering is awesome. Very, very cool. This is a very
I like the details here.
Pretty piece.
Yeah, the one thing that like again,
her hair looks nice too.
Like, I don't know what the specifics are of this, but like the way that you frame a piece also matters a ton, and like
that's
just
right.
having like this nice
composition, the
composition and having like the things poke out. I always love that like when that's done. It just
and
helps everything pop.
It's good too because like with this one specifically, there's speak to art stuff. It's like there's a balance, right? Like the foot's out just enough, and then like the staff is out just enough in certain areas. Probably would have been nice, you know, if maybe the hair kind of popped off the frame a little bit.
A little bit right here.
You know, it looks really good. There's a great balance there.
Yeah, nice. Very good.
I got a sneeze coming.
And that's just, again, that's just like our like 10th, 9th, 8th. These are honorable mentions.
Yeah.
We can go on to Eternal Spring.
Imagine going all the way down to like all
it's
of
gone.
There's probably like some bangers.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Dang it, man.
If you just scroll down, you can just get a quick glance at what everyone submitted. But there's just a ton of really, really cool stuff here.
Awesome.
So definitely go to Smite Prime, check out all that stuff
out for sure.
So on to Eternal Spring, Hades and Persephone from Kiska 02. The Smite 2 power couple. Smite power couple.
Yeah.
I like. I just like Hades' face in this one. That's what just gets. Like he's got this cute like eye thing going on. It's, and he's got the little blushy stuff.
Blush.
You can tell he cares for Persephone. It's funny too because in lore, like there's a lot about Hades. Like he's not actually like super dark and mean and everything. So like, I like that a little bit. Like that kind of personality comes through.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, very cool. Also just. Persephone just has tons of small details on her model, and like having a lot of that represented here is just really cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yep, look, the death skulls, the leaves, the flowers. Excellent representation. Rendition. I like it. It could be a like a jump stamp or a badge, like an icon badge.
On to number
That's the
6,
vibes I'm
Aphrodite.
getting.
Aphrodite was popular, obviously, for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
From Gabriel.
This is really cool.
Hey yo,
Going back to like you're talking about the art stuff and composition and things that are like more than
hair,
just drawing,
wind blowing.
Good like focal point that just draws you into like the heart.
Right here.
It's very cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Just how you do lighting, everything.
Yeah. And it's got like nice painterly style to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. That's cool. The effects are really nice.
Very, very
I
cool.
like the sunlight here.
Nice job.
Right up to
so
the
now
sides.
we're going on to
Hey yo, Baron and my man.
5th place. So this will be the first one that is of the placing to get prizing.
Okay, yeah.
So this is Death Waltz, Baron Samedi, and Maman Brigitte.
My man. I say
that
my
is
man.
From Ren Ryu.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yo, Baron. The homie Baron. And his woman, my man, Bridget. I'm gonna call her that. Y'all can get mad at me all you want. It won't stop me.
Nope.
From pronouncing things the way I pronounce them. All right. So accept it, deal with it, or move on. Oh look, I like the details here. Fantastic. I like the spine.
Speaking of details, like this is look at the way there's like a lot of rendering, brushstrokey stuff going on. That's like a
Baron
lot of work,
Snake.
man. And then like
He has them too.
overall, there's appeal on both of them. Like
Bird
they're
Skull.
both really well done in a lot of respects. But then like just getting two characters to kind of interact with each other in a drawing, that's a challenge, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm sure.
It's always easy to draw just a person, right? But then like having them actually interact believably with another person, like a dance, that's tough. This is really nice.
Yeah, this one looks like it was actually done on like a physical medium as well, at least from the looks of it.
Yeah, there's like definitely or that, or they they could just be like a Photoshop kind of textural background, but like whatever they did,
it feels physical.
Yeah,
how it's
yeah.
done.
We're
very
deceived.
Cool. Yeah, very, very cool.
Almost like oil.
Okay, on to number 4, we got My
Oil.
Love from Nipa Hanan. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Again, Aphrodite.
Yep.
Hey yo, cutesy afro. Well done. Well done. I like the light background here. Flower petals flowing. There's some action going on environmentally. Her hair looks fantastic. Oh, look, the hands look pretty good too. Or this hand, the fingers. We can see the fingers in the hands. At least one. It's not AI.
Nope.
Clear theme. And I love just like the style. Like, this is very stylized.
This one, I really like this one. It's got that really like big anime kind of vibe to it. I like it a lot. This one's awesome.
Yeah, and like I also like how like this is one of the things like I'll just notice like the like shading. It has like that soft, but then for the nose it gets like angular
that's
there.
tough. But that's like the contrast of that stuff is like it's like edge control is like I think maybe what people call it. Like that's good stuff. That's hard to do, man.
Yeah. Looks really, really great.
You're using two brushes, like a hard brush and then like a soft brush, and then blending them together. That's
yeah,
really
it's seamless.
Well,
it looks really, really good.
And then getting the light hitting of where you want it to be hitting. Right here, everywhere. Bam, the hair, the face, the hands, or the fingers. Shading or light brightening up the certain spots where you want to see the sun rays gleaming down. Quite interesting. I like it.
It's like so subtle that you don't even, like you said, you don't even like maybe appreciate what they're doing there. But that's good craftsmanship.
Yeah,
it looks natural.
Completely if it wasn't there.
Yeah, for sure.
Very cool.
Oh, hello, Michael. Good morning. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing, good sir?
On to number 3.
We are currently informing ourselves before tomorrow's big patch day. We're watching the item and god balance review for OB29, the Morgan Le Fay patch. And they're starting off with the art contest they had on SmitePrime.com. Hello, Michael. Hi.
3rd from Oka Million, The Lonely Air. I think this one has the...
Oh, Horace! Our boy Horace! Yo, let's go! Yo, when are you gonna bring Horace to the game? I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. What would this be like? Oil painting? Those are the vibes I'm getting from this art style. He kind of reminds me of Bird Dude from Bleach. Shout out to Cowman. Abirama. He reminds me of him.
The sexy appeal.
Yeah, this one definitely got us way to the top by you know, selling them abs right there. Yeah, it's good gesture. It's like a really cool like it's cool that we got like horse in here, and I think that sexy poses do very well.
Yeah.
In V-Day.
It's funny.
Hydrate up, hydrate up.
Because there's someone in our community who, when Horse and Set were first released, and they did this for a few other characters, they made like body pillows.
It's going well, man. Streams are going well. Thank you for asking. You'll be playing around. You can join my Discord community if you would like to get in contact with me as well. There is a link on Twitch somewhere down there that you can use to join. I don't make it a habit to adding people I don't know.
Nope.
You know, it's just a decision I've already made before even coming out here.
Yes.
Like, I don't know you or your intentions, so adding you is like there's no reason for me to add you, you know? Please don't. It's not personal at all.
Nope.
It's just a business decision I've already made.
Yes. I remember one of those being at the office.
Yeah. That was there for a while. I think when COVID hit, they all ended up coming home with me somehow. So like, I actually now have all of them.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he did collect all the horror stuff.
We need a body pillow of the lonely air.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Chameleon. And on to number 2, the Fenrir Valentine's card, which there is actually like, obviously there's a lot of like Valentine's related things, but like the traditional Valentine card, there actually aren't like that many submitted here.
Yeah.
So having like a Valentine's Day card is really, really cool. And this is from Here Ethel.
I love.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I won't bite your hand unless you want me to. Yo, this is a great piece. I like it. Who's the good dog? Who's the good boy, as they would say? Fenrir. I like you bringing flowers too. Cool. What are they? Silver vein flowers? That's the weakness to wolves, isn't it? You wouldn't be having those.
Nope.
This one's great. This reminds me of like kind of like a more realistic approach to like how Anna's art used to be.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It's got really strong kind of bold lines, but then like really nice paint on the inside, like softness. It's cool, man. And like
it's a blend.
I don't know. When I first saw this, I was like really hoping they had the 2 says like tier or something like that, right? Because of the whole.
Sure.
But that was oh well, I guess you might want to write this out for yourself and give this to somebody, right? But. Yeah, I love this one. This one's great.
Yeah, I just also like the line, the actual line they chose here for this was really.
Oh,
fun.
the 2 and the from. That would have been great too to have. Submit one that has the 2 filled out and the from filled out. From Fenrir to 2 tier because Fenrir ate Tier's hand. He took it off.
Looks like he almost like cleaned himself up too.
Oh yeah,
right?
he's
he's trying to get his.
Oh god,
dude, the chains look sick. Look at that. They look pretty darn realistic. That's wild.
On to
pretty great,
number
man.
1, which is Love is Stupid from Faye Luna, first place.
Hey yo. Fantastic rendition of the Discordia. Damn, she looks great. Damn near a 1-to-1. Oh, she's in her room. Look. The covers are just the apples of Discord. Here it is floating around. LOVE. Love is stupid. Fools. That's great. I like it.
This is cool. I like there's a lot of like story to it. It like ties into her really well. I think when I mentioned earlier about like when you're trying to have interaction with things in a piece, it's always tough. And
oh yeah, look. She's on her bed. Look, it's sinking because of her body position. That's excellent. Well done.
Her interacting with the bed it's really well done. You can see it kind of like the elbow depresses the actual, there's weight there. Very cool. The rendering's very nice. Line work's really good. Like, this is a really good piece.
Yeah, I like the subtle details of like the apples.
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think Love is Stupid. I think that's Cupid there, getting Fool written all over him.
That's so good. Fool. Yeah.
I wonder what she's actually doing here to like cause chaos. Because I'm sure this is part of like some.
Yes.
It's got to be. That's her thing.
Yeah, great job.
Great job to everyone who submitted. Again, if you go to the Smite Prime website, you can see that I'm on here right now. There's the Divine Valentine's Day, and you can see everyone's submissions. Again, we had a lot of really, really great submissions. We only went over the top 10 because we would be here basically the whole show going over all of them.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Top 5 got some prizing, which I believe you'll have that stuff sent out to you at some point. I know Hindu, if he was here today, obviously.
Yeah, he'll hook it up.
We're actually kind of like light on people here at the office today because a plague suddenly hit in like our work from home channel. Everyone's like, actually,
I'm out.
I'm out.
Oh, damn.
We're working on everyone feeling better, but I'm sure rewards will be sent out soon. But like, definitely go and look at like a.
Oh, this is Hecate. Interesting. She looks soft than her normal model. Cupid and Afro and Aries. Yep, they're together. Anubis weighing the heart. Bradatasker's Valentine. Giant Woman. Okay, is that Danza? Ardio? Yeah, I guess they're a thing now. What the heck? Interesting. Okay.
All the rest of the submissions. There's a ton of really, really, really great stuff here. You can just see me kind of.
Nemesis, Valentine, Bastet, Unrequited Love. Who's that? Is that supposed to be Aladdin? And who else? Kind of looks like Morgan Le Fay, the black hair. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Apollo's advice. Apollo says, don't forget, love yourself. Facts. Love yourself before you can love anyone else. That's true.
Scrolling through, you're getting a kind of glimpse of all the stuff
Mooch,
that's
is
there.
that dodgy
There's
or
skin
soul?
concepts. There's.
Oh, look at that. Kukulkan's Valentine Breezy Chibi remix. Ooh. Matchmaker for who? Cupid? Yeah. Hades and Persephone again. Yo, they're a popular couple. No Valentines for Cupid. Amaterasu and Tsukuyomi. Neith. Who's that? Osiris? I can't tell. Oh no, it's Ice. Ice is cold and Osiris. That's who it is. Not Neith.
Nope.
And Cupid by himself. The homie, no. Heart Hunter Kali. Okay. Forbidden Friend.
There's just a ton of stuff, so definitely take a look. You got some emote suggestions here.
Duh, those are hilarious, man. Love is a Battlefield. We have Neath and Change. Who's that? Ymir and Loki? Or is that the different pantheons? Baron, Soul, Heart of Soul. Dude, they look funny. They look so derpy.
That's so good.
That's what makes them so great, yeah.
Congratulations to everyone. Thank you everyone who did submit.
Moon's Groom and Sun's Bride. Yup, we need these skins in the game again. For both Huyi and Change. Let's get to the point. Be my Valentine. Artemis, let's go. There's a pun in there. We got Tusky there. Is he wearing a diaper? He's looking weird. I guess he's supposed to be Cupid. Oh, baby Cupid. Janus helps two Valentines reunite in Smite 1. Fenrir and Freya. Danza. Bacchus. I flop and love you. Oh, that's a great one. Wedding Night Afro.
Participate. It's
Maid of Love. Who's that? Fanny? Wedding in the Underworld. Oh, Human Hades and Persephone. There are 2 other skins. Nice. We got Hades again.
Without you guys, like events like these just
Loki.
wouldn't have the same kind of flair and fun to them. So
Geb and Nut. Change Yi. Who Yi and Change. Love Letters from Loki.
But yeah, that is everything for the art show.
Great.
Obviously, Ben over here giving some critiques and also giving some feedback on it all, and definitely praising the work of the artist here. But that is everything for the art show. Do you have any final words to say for everyone?
No, I just really well done. Thanks for like doing this stuff. We like love to see when the fans love the game as much as we do. So yeah, awesome stuff.
W. Well done, artists. Well done. Thank you. Thank you all for your contribution and demonstration of your love for the game, like we do.
Well, cool. Thank you. You want to stay on for balance?
I'm gonna go get back to work. I got tons of stuff. But
he's all like,
Nope.
I'm skedaddling here. Nah, Ninja. Peace. Deuces. I'm out of here. Bye. You're on your own.
Catch y'all later.
I did my job here. I'm out. Bye.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Later.
Skedaddling.
See ya.
Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to get back to a single cam view on.
Later, Ben. Thank you for stopping by.
One, maybe we'll see.
Oh, it's so lonely there now.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't know.
There we go.
I can press power over here, but
I think they'll just make it a black screen.
okay,
So
I'm not doing that.
Is that a bottle? What is this thing? I'm curious. And there's also another mug here with some Smite artwork. They're selling mugs, and what is this thing? I don't know what it is. A cup? Like a candle holder or something? What is it? Is it a candle? A giant candle?
yeah, I think.
I'm curious.
Yeah, we'll be good. Okay, cool.
All right, bro.
Later. Okay, so you guys just have me now. It's my show now. What we're gonna do is
He's still showing the chairs.
We're gonna go over the. Manny is actually. I wish I felt confident enough to move the camera, but it's actually really sad. Manny is over in the corner, facing away into the wall.
Oh no, Manny! Manny's in trouble. He's in timeout.
So Manny's on timeout apparently.
It's the same thing. Yo, this is the first time I'm watching this, man. Holy moly.
I don't know what Manny did. But I'm sure it was something.
Poor Manny.
But what we're going to do is we are going to go look at the OB29 release notes.
Okay.
I was going to see if they were on Smite Prime, but I didn't see them there. I'm sure they'll be up at some point so people can look at them. But I was just going to use our release doc, which should be safe, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not spoiling anything here. Some people want me to spoil things, but we'll see. But yep, I'm just going to go over the balance notes, and we're going to talk through everything. So,
let's go. Let's do it.
Dark mode, please. I actually don't need to do this on light mode. Yeah, who hurt Manny's feelings? Manny might not have had a Valentine's. That might have been the problem. I don't know.
Now it's not too far, probably. Yeah.
We'll go back so that people don't have their eyeballs burned out.
Better. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
please. Oh, so sad. Please hint some gods to heal our eyeballs. Nope. If I do my job right today, you guys are not getting any spoilers out of me. That being said, I could fail.
He is human.
Could you please buff Soul Gems so my friend stops? Yeah, we'll do some questions for now. So my friend stops flaming for building it for 8 years. Is this a continuation of the other person who wanted us to nerf it so much they'd stop building it for 8 years? How's life? Overall, pretty good. I mean, I mostly just go work, go home, see baby, do things around the house. I get a little bit of time to do stuff, and then I go to sleep, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I sleep through the night. That's the big thing. If baby sleeps through the night, we're happy. If baby wakes up 4 times, we're not as happy. Why are jungle starters so weak on PTS? They still have their advantage, and we generally tried to buff them in ways to help them be more competitive.
Excuse me.
So we made the cudgel stronger. We also made the AoE at the start actually trigger on everything, so you have a mini golden blade effect.
Damn.
We're gonna keep an eye on it and buff them, but we didn't want to like over buff them to where on this patch everyone felt obligated to go them again. So we're just gonna keep an eye on. Expect us to do a lot of balance on the starters very quickly. Now that the starters are getting a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Best part of being a dad, just all the small new things. Like Finn started making different crying sounds, or like started doing like coo sounds when he was happy, and like he like because before he just kind of like would sit there and then he'd like cry if he was upset. But when he actually started like making noises indicating he was happy and like smiling, very very cool. So
I bet
that's definitely the best part of being a dad.
A whole brand new first.
But the jungle clear passive nerfed, it was. So we'll get into that in the balance when we get there. Let's see. Do we have it yet? We do not have it yet. Yeah, we'll go over the balance and we'll talk through the balance once we get there.
Please, no flashbang.
Nearly there, I promise.
Please, no.
Is 4 gigabits of RAM enough to play on the lowest settings? I have seen bug reports come in, and people generally post their specs, and I know there are people playing with that low. So it should be feasible, I believe, but I have not tested that type of spec, unfortunately.
I wouldn't recommend it either.
But I know people...
Morning, brother! We live!
Let's see, what else we got? Asclepius buffs when... I thought we actually had something in this patch for it, just a small thing.
Rod of Asclepius.
We'll get there. OB29, look, it's there!
Nice!
We got...
Whoever uploaded it, thank you. You're the hero of the stream.
Got it. You guys won't be flashbanging on me reading the Google Doc version of it. Cool, let's go to the balance overview. So first things first, the big thing, we've already talked about this a little bit, but here are all the numerical changes that are coming with it, is the role-specific pass. So the goal here really is, and I've talked about this with the ambassador a little bit, the goal really for this change is not to do what class buffs did, which was inject kind of a lot of power to each class so that they could adjust time to kill stuff. This really is, how can we make it so that supports and junglers feel like they actually can build and explore the rest of the starter system that everyone else has had for basically a decade now? And then what's the amount of stuff we can give to other roles so they feel like they're also getting a little bit something to play towards that's not really super impactful, not a huge amount of power injection, and it like mostly affects maybe kind of how you interact with the early laning phase for like especially the solo and mid role. I can zoom in. That should be...
I mean, you could have just done nothing. That was an option. They've all had the runway for 10 years now. So, a no here might have been warranted. Just saying, throwing that out there. Probably it's going to be a hot take. Not everything needs to be touched up every time.
Nope.
You know? That's just me, though. I might be crazy saying this. Y'all might flame me for it. It is what it is, though.
That should be good for everyone. We'll go there.
150.
And so yeah, so this is only going to apply Conquest. You'll have this role. We're going to keep an eye on how people do with trading. We think that, like, especially for the support and jungle, like, yeah, you could potentially trade to abuse maybe the jungle one, but at that point you're saying your jungler is not going to have this benefit and you're going to get out-rotated. And we think that this amount of gold on the last hit, we might lower this a little bit, but we think that overall, like, your carry having that to carry into the late game and have a meaningful increase of, like, about a tier 1 by the end of the game more to get, like, a final tier 3 on it a little bit faster is probably worthwhile. So, but if people trade that, we're just going to keep an eye on and see how it goes. But the goal was to keep this mostly so that we could make it so that junglers and supports could actually be flexible with their starters. So going...
Oh, damn, hang on. Role-specific buffs. Support. On minion or jungle monster assist while near an ally god. You get +7 gold, +4 heal, +3 mana restore. Jungle. 35% damage to jungle monsters. On jungle monster kill, heal for 7.5 of the monster's health and restore 30 mana. Could be like one ability. Nah, like half of one ability.
Mostly so that we could make it so that junglers and supports could actually be flexible with their start.
Solos get +2 HP per second. Mids get +1 MP per second. And then carries get +2 gold on minion last hit. These only apply to Conquest, both ranked and unranked, I would say. Gotcha. Now we really got a last hit. That's ADCs.
So going through all the changes, selflessness. So this one is the standard support starter. We increased the health because we want to make sure that this had kind of an identity now that it doesn't have the support starter. But we've removed, again, the support starter things related to it. And we've significantly buffed the upgrade to it so that when you do upgrade towards it, especially now that it requires level 20, it's really, really making you tanky.
Oh, okay. I like surviving, especially in late game when everyone has all their DPS items online and I just get got in 2 seconds. I want to be tankier. Increase max health and heroism. Increase physical protections 30 to 40. Magical the same, and increase health from 200 to 250. Ooh, okay. War flag. Now it's gonna be another one for this one's just for yourself though. It's no longer for the team.
War flag got kind of redesigned. We actually removed the health on it entirely. We increased the attack speed, and I'll go over. We've actually changed this. This is now 10%. We nerfed it a little bit from PTS. But the idea here is that we're going to move it more towards being an offensive kind of bruiser, high attack speed starter rather than.
This reads Bologna everywhere. Bologna everywhere, because it'll synergize so well with her in her passive.
Being a like high health starter. War banner. We've decreased the max health to kind of go with that. We've increased the attack speed, and this also still does the standard stuff. It just now happens on kill as well as instead of assist. Bumba's golden dagger. We have removed the jungle portion.
I think they did mention that this was only for the user of War Flag and or War Banner. I think they removed the team component to it. So only the bearer is going to have the movement speed and attack speed buff. No longer for yourself and the team. It's just yourself. It's what I recall from watching the previous Titan Talk.
Of all this stuff. So that no longer exists. But we now trigger the bonus damage on enemy hit rather than just jungle. So you can use this on minions now. You can use this on gods in the laning phase. It all works with that stuff. So you don't have to be in the jungle for that. That was the buff that this got to kind of compensate for the fact that it lost the jungler start. Bumba Spear, and I'm going to try and go through this before getting too distracted by chat with questions. But if I see something where people are like, I don't understand what you're doing, then I'll try and stop. But we'll just try and go through these as fast as I can.
Power on!
Bumba Spear, we've increased the attack speed. We increased the bonus damage percentage. We removed the jungle component on it. And we also removed the jungle monster slain part of it. And so essentially with all this removal, we tried to increase that with the bonuses, the attack speed, and the percentage damage increase. To make it a worthwhile still to upgrade, even if you aren't a jungler. Bumba's Cudgel, we wanted this to be the focus on like the kind of in-hand cancel style user. So we want that to be good in those cases. So we gave it some additional scaling per level. But we removed basically all the jungle component stuff to that as well. And then Bumba's Hammer, again, we just increased the bonus damage on it to make sure that felt worthwhile what you were using it for. We removed all the jungle components on it, and we also don't have the jungle monster slaying clause. So we'll keep an eye on these to see how these feel, especially the Bumba Spear and the War Flag. These ones in particular had a lot of adjustments for the fact that you're not expected to get these in the support role and in the jungle role anymore. And we're going to keep an eye and make sure that these feel like they have good identities going forward.
All right.
The second big shakeup is that all starters are now adaptive starters if they have strength and int. the goal here is that like we want to make sure that all the starters are kind of delineating a play style, but it felt arbitrarily limiting at this point, especially in Smite 2's life cycle, where it's like, well, now we have to have kind of Bumbas and Conduit be like a strength clear versus a build like an int clear, because we need to have one for each type. And we think it's just going to be much more flexible for everyone to kind of pick what they want and focus on the starters to be very specific in their role and what they do. And then we're going to push that forward to make sure that starters kind of enforce that going forward. So a lot of this is just going to be things like, this is the adaptive set it provides now. I'm going to go through these, and if there's a change in addition to the adaptive stuff, I'll highlight that.
Bam, leather cowl. Now also considers enemy gods within 8.8 meters. Now it provides 2.5% movement speed when near a god, in addition, to its previous effects. Now provides 7.5 attack speed when alone, in addition to its previous effects. And it says now considers enemy gods within 8.8 meters, I guess, to be part of this near a god. It used to be an ally, right? When you were near an ally god. Now it's just any god. You get an extra 2.5% movement speed? God damn. And it's what, 600 too, right? They reduced the cost so people could buy this starter. Might be worth getting now. Hunter's Cowl, that's a level up. No longer shared aura. Now also considers enemy gods within 8.8 meters. Now provides 5% movement speed when near a god. And provides 15% attack speed and 2.5% lifesteal when alone, in addition to its previous effects.
So first things first is leather cowl. This one got an additional upgrade, where now, because one other part of this that came up in feedback was that the starter carry items didn't feel that impactful. So what we wanted to try and buff those as well as patch, so they feel like they're still competitive with all the new choices. So first things first is that you actually get partial effects, because right now it changes based off whether you're alone versus you're in range of an ally god. You actually get part of the benefit of the other one now when you are in the other condition, but we also made it so that it now considers enemy gods within the 8.8 meters. So you can also benefit from the more offensively oriented stat when you're just engaging another character 1v1. Same with Hunter's Cowl. We focus on the enemy gods being in range, and you also get that shared amount as well. Conduit Gem, adaptive. Not going to go super into it. Archmage is adaptive. The only additional thing here is that it also has the proc had a scaling component to it. It now also will deal 50% strength scaling. So it's not 40%. It's not int or strength, whichever one's higher for the scaling part of that. It is just 40% int and 50% strength. And we've tried to make adjustments on items where we needed to make that make sense. Like you'll see on Pendulum Ages. Same time, now adaptive. Pendulum, now adaptive. And it has the strength or intelligence per 10% of available mana. So instead of like, if you have full mana, you actually have 10 stacks of this 5. So this is a very high strength item now, which is really interesting. Death Toll now provides adaptive stats. Death Embrace now provides adaptive stats. Warrior's Axe now provides adaptive stats. And we also increased the strength portion of this, which is kind of when looking at all the different strengths and intelligences we provided, it felt like this would be worthwhile to bring back to 15. Also just to make sure that we see some especially like int users kind of being a bit too strong in the solo lane. We want to make sure that the strength users felt like they were competing well with all the different changes that were coming in. Sundering Axe, adaptive stats. Bluestone Pendant got adaptive stats, but it got a pretty significant nerf to its regen and mana regen. We wanted to focus on this being a clear item versus being a clear item that also provided quite a bit of sustain. And especially wanted to preempt things like, what if your support just goes this to have super early pressure in like the laning phase? So we think that that we'd rather focus on this item if it needs a buff afterwards, focusing on the clear aspect of it rather than having it also have this pretty high amount of regen. Bluestone Brooch, again, adaptive stats and also the regen adjustment to kind of match the Bluestone Pendant change. Gilded Arrow got some additional attack damage, so it has a bit more of a boxing potential in the early laning phase.
Oh, yeah.
Sharpshooter Arrows got more attack damage, more attack speed. And now that 10% attack damage scales on distance, so it's not just on-off basically at being max range. And now, like, if you're 3 meters, you'll get 5% attack damage. So it scales with the distance instead.
Interesting.
Vampiric Shroud now provides adaptive stats. Bloodsoaked Shroud now provides adaptive stats. So you can see a really, really big shakeup here. I've tried a lot of things in the jungle now. I've seen a lot of people try different stuff in the roles. I think it's gonna be weird for everyone at start to like see like a see like
what
Ula
works
with
for you.
Bluestone. I think that's gonna be weird at first.
Yeah,
see like Ula with Bluestone. I think that's gonna be weird at first, but the amount of flexibility this provides just in our internal
Uller or someone else?
playtest has been. I think that's gonna be weird at first. See like Ula with Bluestone. I think that's gonna be weird.
Uller? Uller? I've seen Uller with Bluestone all the time. I don't know if he meant Uller. I don't know who he's referring. Who he is referring to here. God damn, enunciate me. Holy shit.
First, but the amount of flexibility this provides just in our internal playtest has been really, really fun, and I'm excited for you guys to have a chance to play with it. Going on to gods. So first things first, we got Achilles. He's been just underperforming overall, so we wanted to focus especially on his laning phase. His jungle side does a little bit better, but his base laning phase has not felt as good. So Achilles is getting buffed to Radiant Glory. We've increased the physical shield health 50 plus 10 per level to 75 plus 20 per level. So he's...
Yes! My boy Achilles getting a buff. I like it. Now we get an extra 15 flat and then an extra 10 per level.
He's especially really good against other physical characters now.
He is.
Aphrodite getting some buffs. We have back off. We've increased the slow percentage increase from 20 to 30.
Damn.
And we've also decreased the cooldown on the lovebirds from 16 to 16 down, going down to 14. This is kind of a buff to healing, but it also increases the ability to poke and sustain. So this should just help you be able to more frequently benefit from the effect, rather than just increase the healing, because I still stand that Afro is a very good character at keeping one person alive, and that identity is one of the big things that like Aphrodite should be good at, versus just being generically super high on healing.
Yep.
Awilix is getting a buff. Awilix got...
Let's go! Our girl Awilix, let's go! Increase damage on the 2. Main ability. Her 3 gets 12-second flat cooldown now at all ranks. Let's go. And Gravity Surge, increased damage.
Super nerfed, and has stayed basically super nerfed because she was really, really strong for a few patches. This is a partial revert to some of our changes, but also some generic buffs. So Featherstick, we've increased the base damage on that, 10 at all ranks. Moonlight Charge, we decreased the cooldown on this so that it's just lower overall. So even when you have this at just rank 1, it's a 12-second cooldown. And then Gravity Surge, we've increased the damage that it provides by 10 at the early ranks, and then additional 5 per level to get to 350. So Awilix should feel better overall. She's still really, really underperforming. We probably would have to go even further to make her back to where she was in permanent ban territory. But this should be a good start. Baron
buff! Let's go! Boy, Baron! He got an increased health per level from 92.6 to 97.5. Wrap it up. Always wrap it up.
Zombie. Let's scroll down.
You got increased damage to the 3. This is both the total tick damage as well as the explosion damage that affects nearby enemies. And life of the party decreased cooldown. Instead of 110 seconds flat, it scales down from 110 to 90. This only affects non-aspect. So base Baron. Okay.
We have some buffs to him. So we have General. We've increased his health per level from 92.6 to 97.5. He lacks just mobility, so having him be a bit bulkier just helps both his playstyle in mid and his playstyle as a support.
Yep.
Wrap it up. We've increased the damage pretty significantly, especially at the early rank. So if you want to use this for pressure, it's a lot better now overall. And then Life of the Party, we've actually decreased the cooldown on this from 110 to 110 to 90. But this only affects the non-aspect. So if you are playing the aspect version, which is the more damage-oriented one, you still have the much longer cooldown. But on the support side of things, it's going to just be overall better. We saw him really underperforming overall. Baron's about to wreck lobbies. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
He's not doing it right now that much.
He is.
Chiron, onto the nerfs.
Damn.
Chiron overall has released pretty strong. His aspect, not so much, but his actual base version is really, really, really good. Yeah. And one of the big things that was a reason behind that is he gets actually a lot of more strength and intelligence overall from his passive. Because in Smite 1, his passive actually eats itself. If you use all your abilities, it basically just consumes all the charges and refreshes. We actually made it so that it extends the buff duration so it doesn't eat it in that way, which means he has access to just a lot of hidden power. So that's what we really focused on here, decreasing the strength and decreasing the intelligence and intelligence per level, and also increasing the cooldown on Masterful Shot, which is kind of like primarily poke when he decides to punish you if you got hit by something. Yep. You should just keep things more in check, especially in the early laning phases he clears things, and also just the amount of raw power he is kind of getting here hiddenly.
Yeah, facts, man. You get hit by one ability. Rapsky, man. Rapsky.
Onto Daji. We got a Daji shift. Okay. First things first, horrible burns. So this is, if I recall correctly, the slight nerf to the base version of Daji, because that's still doing pretty well. But the aspect version has fallen off a ton, so we wanted to buff the aspect version. So we decrease the damage per tick on horrible burns. This is mostly as you rank it, so the early clear and the early poke is still the same. 1,000 cuts, we decrease the scaling per tick by 5%, so that's, I believe it's 20%. I think it hits 4 times. And then finally, Aspect of Ferocity, Trickster Spirit. We've increased the attack speed really significantly on this one, so you get more, especially in the early ranks of it. We'll go to 30%. So, yeah, 20%. Thank you, Flare. So this should just help the Aspect feel a bit better, but we've also toned down the kind of base version of Daji overall. On to Iset. Iset is...
No! Our girl Ice is cold. Got a nerf, man. Wing Gust for 1. Decreased damage scaling 5%. She lost 5% intelligence. Increase the cooldown of it from 10 seconds flat. It is now scaling from 12 seconds all the way to 10 seconds at max rank. And decrease the movement speed gained from 25% to 20%. Note, cooldown and movement speed changes also affect the aspect. Dang, man, that sucks.
Definitely doing quite good. And so we wanted to make an adjustment here to set. We got a nerf here on Wing Gust. We've decreased the damage scaling 45% to 40%. Again, a pretty significant nerf because this is a multi-hit ability. We've increased the cooldown, so especially in the early laning phase, you don't get as much extra poke against the enemy mage. You're often able to clear and then poke again before they got their primary poke back at you. We've also decreased the movement speed that this provides, so you're also a little bit easier to hit while you're in this phase. And the cooldown and movement speed changes will also affect the aspect, which is not as strong as like base Iset, but is still doing pretty well.
Boo!
Hercules.
All right, you guys, you're about to watch 180 seconds of ads.
Someone boo that buff.
Don't forget you can use your Prime sub to skip through them.
2-minute warning, Twitch gang. 2-minute warning. Herc got a buff. Apotheosis, his passive. You get some increased doubled. Increased protections per level. From 2, it is now 4. Mitigate wounds 3. Increase protection from items from 25% to 35%. Oh my gosh. Let's freaking go. Hank. Hankules. Hankules is here, man. Let's go. I'm here for it.
With the goal being not to buff Hercules jungle too much, the goal is really to help the laning phase more specifically. And so we did that with Apotheosis. The increased protections per level goes from 2 to 4. So when you're in your Apotheosis state, you actually get quite a bit bulkier. And then Mitigate Wounds also increases your protection from items by a significant amount more. So especially as you're playing the more tanky style build, you'll get more and more of a benefit of this versus being the kind of like... Bruiser will get some benefit out of this, but if you're a pure damage dealer, you'll get a lot less benefit out of this.
Yeah. I'm with it.
Hu Yi, Die Bomb fixes. So I think, fingers crossed, I fixed this for real this time.
For real.
Because I said I fixed this before, and I'm pretty sure I fixed it again. Die Bomb, there should now be this window of about 4 to 5 frames where you should be able to hit him now, so that as he takes off, it should, like, your ability to hit him while he's still on the ground should still be there, and then when he actually leaves the ground, that's when you lose the ability to hit him. It should be a lot better now. The way this ability functions is very, very weird, and so even though where we normally make that change would affect most characters, it did not affect him. We also fixed an issue where this ability would not go on cooldown when the Wheelix pulled to sleep. So if you're a Wheelix and you're facing Hui, which Hui is very popular, so you're probably doing that often. If you pull him out of the leap, it'll actually be respected now, and it will go on cooldown.
Good.
And then finally, we have more. Loki fixes Aspect of Agony. This had some really weird interactions where when you'd place it on people, knockbacks would behave strangely, and you could do some weird things with a few dash abilities. That should be fixed now. No more Aspect of Agony shenanigans. Naja's getting some buffs.
Niza, my boy. Getting some buffs. Let's go. That's the base Niza. Seems like it. Increase subsequent bounce damage from 35% to 50%. You can now see how long you have left to refire the caught ring on the ability icon. That's good. That's huge. Because whenever you caught it and you would wait when you're trying to catch up to somebody and you finally catch up and you're going to throw it, you can't because it's gone. I was like, where was the timer? I didn't know how long I had to throw this thing.
Nope.
That's some BS, man. I'm glad that we're able to see that now. He's going to do a lot more damage. He's about to get banned if he already didn't. All right, I'm going to go take a ad break myself. BRB. We back. That was a much needed restroom break, man. Whew. Okay, what was it? Niza. Flaming Spear, increased attack speed. From 25 to 55%, it is now 35% to 55%. So early increase for the early game. And just throughout the whole game progression too. Artillery Sash. Increased base damage from 70 to 190 is now 90 to 230. And then his aspect too.
Naja overall, his release has actually been pretty solid. His performance is underwhelming, but not so crazy underwhelming.
Aspect of Righteous Flame, his passive. Increased damage converted to heal from 10% to 12.5%. Okay. Get a little more healing from getting hit.
And then his aspect is getting some additional updates as well, because his aspect also released a little bit weak.
Yeah,
so
I did feel it.
We released a character that wasn't super overtuned at the start. That's good news.
Well done. Although, playing devil's advocate in their defense, I think it's easier to release an overtuned character and bring him down later than to start off weak and go up higher. Because if you start off weak and you go up higher, you could overshoot. Right? And then that's going to make people even more frustrated and furious. As opposed to whenever you start off already overshot and you bring it down, it's going to make people more happier. That's just me, though.
But we got some buffs for him coming in. So first things first is Universe Ring Toss, and I'll scroll down. We've increased the subsequent bounce damage from 35% to 50%.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Flaming Spear. Excuse me. No longer consumes Righteous Spirit to heal. It will still heal for 50% stored. It just will no longer consume it. Now has a baseline heal, 30 to 90 per level, and fix an issue where this would not trigger items like Regrowth Striders. So you wouldn't get the turbo boosters once you had the Sketchers on.
Nope.
That's unfortunate.
Smite 1 is 65%, but we didn't want to go all that way with that change. But this will make it so that bounces are more meaningful and more impactful, but it's not tuned to the same level of Smite 1.
Not yet.
We've also increased the attack speed from Flaming Spear, especially at the start. So as this is rank 1, you actually get quite a bit of attack speed to actually follow up with it more effectively. Yeah. And our Artillery Sash is getting quite a bit of base damage, especially at the early ranks, and then some per level as well. So that it feels like it hits harder and is more meaningful before you get crit online overall. And if you're playing a more support playstyle of Naja, this should also help you with just pressure.
Yep.
Aspect of Righteous Flame is also getting some adjustments. So we made some changes to this. The feedback was that the passive didn't feel like it was meaningfully contributing as much as it should. It is functionally a 10% health increase at its maximum effectiveness, which is not a bad thing. That's often like a really good amount of value, but we want to make it feel more impactful overall. So we've increased the amount of damage converted to heal from 10 to 12.5%, and we've changed how it interacts with Flaming Spear a bit. It will no longer consume Righteous Spirit to heal, but it will still heal for 50% stored. So you can double dip now. So if you had 100 stored and you use Flaming Spear, it previously would heal you for 50 and then go down to 50. Now it'll heal you for 50, but it will still do the full 100 that you've already signed up for. We also gave it a baseline heal and fixed it not interacting with trigger items like Regrowth Striders.
You can just min-max stuff now.
This loop should overall feel better, and when you have the max payoff of this number being really big and using Flaming Spear, that'll help this passive overall loop feel better overall.
Yeah, because whenever I would try to use a 2 to heal up, I didn't really feel like I got healed, man.
Nope.
The few times I did play it, I was like, aren't I supposed to be getting like a big heal here? That didn't happen. Feels bad, man.
So should be good buffs to Naja and good buffs to the aspect overall.
Okay, good. Silly got a buff. I see Sobek buff too. I see 2 characters I play getting buffs. Increase the damage on the 1 from 60 to 260. It is now 85 to 265. So an early game for sure increase. And the 3 increased damage from 20 to 40. It is now 40 to 60. Holy moly, was that 20 across all ranks? Yeah, 20 across all ranks. That's for the empowered basic attack that Scylla gets when she uses her 3 offensively. All right, I'm going to need to land that 1. I'm going to need to land that 1 way more consistently than what I do now, so I can get that extra damage out.
Getting some buffs. Focusing really on the base damage increases here. So we got Sikkim getting increased base damage, a lot more early poke pressure than before. It largely becomes the same by the end game, so this just helps you, especially if you want to commit and try and kill a character, you're more able to.
Yeah.
And then Sentinel, especially this one, where if you're using it aggressively and you're trying to use that kind of like mini polyproc, this one gets a lot more rewarding as well.
You gotta land the attacks, though. That's the key thing here. You gotta land them. Otherwise, you get Nathan. You get Nathan.
Late game, if you actually get to late game and you have the good scaling, does feel pretty good. This is just really to especially help the early game pressure.
Yeah. Is that gonna help out her aspect? I think it should. So, Scylla support stocks are going up. Sobinator. Blessing of the Nile. Increased protections from 3 to 5. New. Each stack now provides a cooldown rate. 2 plus 0.2 cooldown rate per level. And his ultimate got a decreased cooldown from 100 seconds flat to 90 seconds flat. Let's go.
Some buffs.
W.
Sobek has been struggling for a little bit.
Crikey.
So we wanted to really give him some love here. We got Blessing of the Nile. We've increased the protections per stack from 3 to 5. And now it also provides cooldown rate. 2 plus 0.2 cooldown rate per level. So you also get to just use your abilities faster if you're taking damage and triggering the Blessing of Nile passive.
Let's go. That's on his passive, so it'll apply to all of his abilities. Oh! Crikey, stocks went up, mate. The crocodile stocks went up.
Additionally, lurking in the waters, we've decreased the cooldown from 100 seconds to 90 seconds. We think that having this on the standard ult cooldown feels fine for him. Sylvanas fixed an issue where you could just, this could be deployed in walls. People can't do that anymore. You have to actually aim it outside where it's hittable.
Good.
Thumbs up.
Good. I never landed that on a wall, man.
Nope.
I don't know how that was possible. Uller got a nerf. Go. His 3 bow stance. Decreased damage scaling from 100% to 85% strength. And his axe stance, the 3 again. Decreased physical protection debuff from 5 to 25. It is now 4 to 20. So the late game a lot. Let's go. Play. Hello.
Uller is getting a more direct nerf than the change to Hydras and the change to make his 1 not go through walls. We decreased the damage scaling on Hail of Arrows from 100% to 85%, so it's a pretty big strength nerf. And then Glory Bound, we decreased the physical protection debuff from 5 to 25 to 4 to 20, so that when you have that kind of combo going off, you're not getting as much pen, and you also just don't have as much strength scaling on Hail of Arrows. So this should help his poke feel a bit more manageable, and it's all in not feel as lethal. Let's see. We also have some general changes. So general adaptive will now try to utilize the scaling tag of the god when choosing strength or intelligence. So this was, especially when we made the change to all the starters so that they're adaptive. There's often cases like Kukulkan where if you went like a mana item at the start, because that wasn't like item intelligence, you would actually get strength on things that gave you adaptive. And now it'll try and be like, okay, if you are an int user by default, it will now recognize that in a tie, it'll go intelligence. But if you're hybrid or strength, it'll choose strength as the default.
Okay.
And that should just make this whole system feel better overall.
That's good.
Death metal. I know people are meme about this. I think I still am a little scared to ship this as is. But we'll see. I think there's some compelling arguments for people about it being better. Like, some people thought it was garbage. Then some people were like, actually, this is really, really nuts. And then some people went, yeah, but I'm sacrificing quite a lot in my build, and it has to be really expensive to get this benefit. And is that worthwhile versus compared to other things I could get? We'll see. We'll see. Death metal no longer grants a buff to nearby allies. No longer
let things play out, man.
Attack speed. Now
Sometimes you just gotta send it.
0 and provides 66% of lost intelligence's strength for the buff duration. We've also increased the critical strike chance on the item from 15% to 20%. So you can go a whole bunch of int and then become very, very dumb and smack people with a giant guitar. And that's just cool. We did fix some bugs on it on PTS. So we fixed the nimble ring interaction. We fixed the case where, like, because you had adaptive stats, you lost all your intelligence, and then it went and went, oh, you have 0 intelligence, so I'm going to give you a whole bunch of strength, and you could double dip on adaptive things giving you strength. That has all been fixed. So the version on PTS where it had some of those kind of abuse cases, we've tried to resolve those. Hopefully there's not any more, but we'll see. And then we'll keep a close eye on this one because this one has a lot of potential to be very interesting.
I wonder how that looks like whenever people are PTS testing, you know? Because I don't PTS test, man. That's not me.
Nope.
I just like to learn, inform myself, and then go play. So I wonder what it looks like. It has to be like pro players who are able to notice all these little changes, man. I'm not at that level, man.
Nope.
I just love the game. I play it casually whenever I want to. And some would say I'm a filthy casual. It is what it is, man. I just do it for the love of the game.
Bracer of the Abyss buff. We've increased its intelligence from 45 to 60. We just think that the trade-off for... Like, this is meant to help you kind of be an in-hand character with high int. We think the trade-off just was not worthwhile. Guitar players are not dumb. Specifically, it's, I have a guitar and I've become dumb, so I'm going to smack people with a guitar. You shouldn't ruin a guitar. Guitars are, like, very finely crafted instruments. You shouldn't break them. But if you're int 0, then maybe you break them. Brawler's Beat Sick Nerf. This one especially has been something people have been building a ton. We decreased the strength and intelligence, so this won't be as high power on its own, especially in the early game. If you're rushing this, it's not going to be contributing as much. And we're going to keep a close eye on this one. We also might change how the combat rule works and how long it takes to stack over combat. But we think this is a good place to start. We got Rod of Asclepius. We've increased its intelligence, and we've also decreased its mana cost. We were really, really worried about this item being really good when we first made it. And so we've increased the intelligence on it, but we've also made it so the mana cost isn't so oppressive. This one could realistically take quite a bit of your pool and make you leave the fight early. 15% is a lot more reasonable. This still has a lot of really cool interactions with a lot of healing item effects, but this should help it feel a bit better to build. Shield Splitter, we've increased the physical and magical protection, 5 on the physical side, 10 on the magical protection side, so it just feels like a better kind of bruiser item overall.
30-30.
And then Triton's Conch is getting a nerf. This one is an item that, like, it's because it doesn't have, like, as crazy of a noticeable impact. I think people sleep on it a lot, but it tends to do really, really well when you build it. It's because it's probably just so much raw value. We've decreased the base strength and base intelligence so that if you rush it, it's not as effective. And that's kind of where we want to have this adjustment made for it. And then finally, we got...
Isn't, Aspect Bacchus with this item really good? I think that's what it was. I used it at some point, and I saw it used on me a bunch of times, or on my games. Yeah, it was like the first item you get. A lot of early pressure. You got it in solo. Bacchus with the conch. Smack up your opponent. A lot.
Some relic changes. Time Lock Aegis and Blinking Abyss have been... We've been watching this really closely. These two seem to be the ones that have the most impact in regards to you upgrade them and they don't feel like a meaningful loss. It doesn't feel like you're meaningfully trading things off and you're getting a really, really powerful effect. these are strong actives, and so we want to make sure that what we're really reducing here is mostly on the stat side of things. So you won't have as much protections for Time Lock Aegis. You won't have as much stats from items from Time Lock Aegis, again, from Blinking Abyss. You won't have as much offensive potential with Blinking Abyss. You won't get as many stats from items from Blinking Abyss. And we've also made it so that the cooldown reduction from damaging enemy god is less, so that you have a generally more consistent, slightly longer cooldown overall. So, whew, that's everything. We went through it all. I know this is a lot. Obviously some highlights of just the starter changes I think are going to be a really big, impactful change. We're going to see a lot of different builds come out of it. And then we're just going to be really responsive on our side to make sure that, like, if we see that, like, because everyone can build everything and, like, 2 or 3 start to become, like, really dominant, we're going to make some adjustments pretty quickly. We also got some adjustments, some buffs to some characters, some nerfs to some characters. Naja in particular, a new release. Having some adjustments to make Naja feel better overall on both aspect and base version, because both were underperforming. And then we got Death Metal rework, which is going to be I am fully ready for, like, someone figuring out the optimal combo to get, like, the highest crit in the game with it. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then some relic nerfs for some relics that were doing really, really well. And now we can go to questions, I guess. Did I change the camera? See, the thing is, I can see a view over there, but it's blocked explicitly by a camera. So I assume I'm in frame. I assume I'm in focus. I don't know, though.
Let them know, chat.
So yeah, let's go to question time.
Let's go. It was pretty fast, man.
See.
It was like 20 minutes.
When is Thanos pass not resetting after a kill getting fixed? So I fixed most of these cases. I think the one that remains is actually related to Jotuns. And Jotuns waits for a different queue to understand. So, like, if it's Jotuns only, that makes sense to me, and it's just on our list. If it's something base on Thanatos, we've tried to resolve those. If there's still a case, then I'd like to know that. When is Hades getting buffed? Hades actually does overall pretty good. And I think the big thing is we want to look at him and his aspect to help push him maybe a bit more mage in one direction, so that we can kind of break the, like, he's in a weird state where he's kind of a bruiser but kind of a mage, but he's not really great at either. And our aspect system, I think, has done a really good job of helping us solidify those identities better without compromising the other. And so at some point we'll probably make it past at Hades and his aspect and make some more significant adjustments then, but he tends to do pretty well right now. Have you guys been able to repro the Chiron 2 not firing bug? I think we found a break case for it, and we made some adjustments, I think. Unfortunately, I haven't been super involved in that bug, but I know that was a big thing that we were looking at, and we made some adjustments to try and resolve it. So hopefully it should be mostly fixed. If it's still happening to you, definitely the things that are most helpful are recording your gameplay and then sending a VOD of not only the bug being there, but ideally, like, the fight before where it probably broke. How do you guys expect these changes to impact supports and they can't upgrade to level 20? So we're going to keep a close eye on it overall. There's a lot of other systems in place to kind of help supports and help characters who are underleveled or underfarmed get catch-up value on the map as a whole, and basically on all maps. We're going to see how this just affects the role as a whole first. They also, because they're getting different starter effects that they can leverage in different ways, we kind of expect them to have a bit more power, just kind of baseline as a whole, just a little bit. And we also want to see how that pans out as well. So we might need to make some further adjustments. I think the support role is probably the one that's most likely to need further adjustments going forward.
Yeah.
But making it so that they have access to certain stars they can upgrade. Like, imagine we made the role passive say you can upgrade your start at level 17. That absolutely is something I would trade to, like, my mid so they could get their archmages online faster, right? Like, that's something that would be abusable. So we'd have to probably look at other solutions to address it if that's the case. New aspects coming soon. I know we want to do a pass on, like, underperforming aspects. Right now, our general goal is to have, like, the characters that we're working on released with aspects so that we can, like, make sure that, like, it's a lot easier to do really cool things on aspects when everyone is working on that character. So we try to make sure that the character we're releasing has the aspect, because if we miss that window, we often get a little bit more limited in what we can do because people kind of moved off it and we're not actively working directly on the character. So that's kind of the primary focus, and when we can sneak in another change, we will try to, but it's one of those things that's really tricky, and we've gotten a lot of the characters that we have really strong aspect ideas for are already out there. So a lot of it would be us circling back on ones that we don't think have actually performed really, really well, and then characters who currently don't have one are generally characters that are a bit harder to come up with one as a whole because something about their kit or the limitations around their kit makes it a bit more difficult. But we do want to eventually get to a point where all characters have them, and the goal of making sure that every character we release has it means that we're not getting further behind at all.
Hungry chat. Today was Arms Day, man. It buys and tries. Excellent. Felt great. Tasty water. Rehydrate yourselves. Rehydrate yourselves.
Let's see. Yeah, Merc aspect. See, so Merc and Giannis. Merc I didn't really have a strong idea for. And then Giannis is one that was very, very complicated that as we've moved further and further away, it's a lot more difficult to go back and look at. I still have the idea for it. I still like the idea for it. I still think it's doable. It's just one of those things where it's like, because we have moved away from them, like it's harder to go back. And that's like something we want to try and avoid doing.
Support Janice. It makes so much sense.
Let's see. Where's the compensation for 1 gold per second that sports used to get? We're going to see how they perform without that because there's other systems in place that essentially kind of make up for it on its own, that when they're not there, like they'll be kind of magnified a little bit. And we're just going to see how that overall feels. Again, supports are getting different power in different places now. We want to see how that actually works out overall. And then for other game modes outside of Conquest, it largely shouldn't matter too much. Can you buff Bracer Abyss passive? It's a good amount of attack damage that it provides, especially if you were to rush that item and it was a lot better. There could be some problems with that. So we wanted to focus on like the insides of like that part of it feels better instead. Announcer pack and icon. I actually did have a avatar in Smite 1.
Oh shit.
I wonder if we could move it over. It has my cat on my head. It's a very good avatar. But I would not want to do an announcer pack.
Pawn announcer pack.
It's well that you guys are trying to stray away from gods being one shot. I mean, I understand the logic and I'm curious on your opinion on this. I don't understand. Are you saying that we've said that we want that? Or that you want us to? Or that you think people have said that to us? Because generally the idea is one shot should probably be generally reserved for like super hyper late game. And that should be really the burst mage and assassin's job against other burst mage assassins and carries. But it shouldn't really happen to super late game. And
happens against supports.
Before then, it should generally take... You should have some level of reaction time in seeing it coming. But late game, we're okay if you get wombo comboed. Because if baseline you're not getting wombo comboed, it often means that like tanks are running the game. Can you make crit for int users or leave it be strength only? So I do want to expand on crit itemization as a whole. And one of the things I want to do with one of the crit items is also make sure that it's attack damage focused so that you don't feel like you're obligated to go strength for crit. There is some level of like making sure that like Discordia doesn't just become like the default best crit user in the entire game with the aspect and therefore requires to nerf crit overall. Like there's some level of like, there's a reason why having strength and int itemization and not make everything adapting is good. So we'd be careful about that, but expanding the itemization out a little bit seems fine.
Interesting question you guys are posing.
How long have the role passes been in the works? No. I think you guys think we plan a lot more than we do. So I worked on kind of the Pawn Patch of Terror idea, and there's things that I wrote there in December. And largely it's like, I've been like, okay, what can I actually sneak in this patch? And this patch originally didn't actually have this change, but I was like, I think I have the time to work on it right now. And so I looked at it, went through a round or two with Clumsy. Clumsy had some feedback about the role passives and the adaptive starters. I worked with them to kind of find some resolutions to some of those concerns. And then here we are. So like, I think it was like actually like 3 days before like we decided to branch. I was like, we're going to do this because I have the time to get it in. Sometimes we plan out, like there's things that I have, I needed before I leave today, make documentation for some team members so that they know, like, I have some plans I want to do in like specifically 31 and 32. And I need some support from my other teams to make sure I do that. So like some things I like definitely have to plan out ahead of time, and those things are planned out ahead of time. But like, if you see things are like very like design heavy and numerical heavy, that probably just involve the design team. Often that's actually like more spur of the moment than anything else.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wonder what the meetings look like.
That's actually one thing I'm really happy about overall is like, especially like having the time to go home and have time with my kid and be able to do things to help my my partner overall. Like I have actually a pretty good balance of things, I think. So obviously there's the complications we keep up with, and we do. It's definitely tough, but I think we
your wife
kind of figured out what we need to do to make that work. Pon, could you give Aspect Wukong the passive prot it lost and just take it away when you are in bird stance? Tank Aspect Wukong feels bad. Maybe. So I guess the feel there is that when you are playing like Ox Aspect Wukong, you want to be tankier than you currently are. Is kind of how I take that feedback. That's probably fair. I actually don't know how Aspect Wukong is doing.
Aspect of the devil.
I guess technically, like, yeah, Ox, if you want that power, like, the aspect's a bit more flexible than just saying it should be tank or not tank. That's interesting. I'll look at it. When is tier? When is tier? When tier happens is when tier is. How's new Jade Scepter doing? I'm seeing people have more applications for it now. I think people are realizing that like some level of control knocked up has some applications on the characters. I think I saw like Weekend doing pretty well with it on Ganesh because it more reliably lands some of the combo stuff, which that's kind of what I'm okay with with active items doing is if they're good in certain situations. I have like, this is almost certainly bad. It's not good, but Jade Scepter Wheelish is not as bad now if you have Death Metal. Because you can pop someone up, Death Metal, pull them, and have a big stim and go ham. Which I think is funny. I think is quite funny.
Gonna go all out.
What are the devs' opinion on Nuwa Aspect? This is really weird because Nuwa's ult has never made any sense to me. And there's some designs that like when I look at them, I go, I don't understand them, but they work for some reason, and people seem okay with them. The idea of like the global lock on everyone take damage. It's just like one that like it's often has to be tuned in such a way that's weak enough because whenever it's strong, we have to immediately tone it back down because it's very frustrating. And I think you are giving up quite a bit to go that playstyle. We don't actually see the aspect overperforming in that way. And there are better counters now than there were before. People can actually build things to better deal with it now. And if that's what you're contributing to fight and people start to mess around with it or like it doesn't immediately impact the fight the way it should, then it's not like... Again, we see that it doesn't actually overperform that crazy, but there's a feels bad related to it, so it's something we might look at in the future. But again, it's one of those designs that like I just don't fundamentally understand as much, and so therefore, my opinion on it is like if it ends up being a big enough problem, we can just adjust it and change it potentially. Can you start streaming on Twitch? No, I just don't have time to. I always feel bad. So I used to be a streamer. If everyone wants to know how old I am. I was a partner. I still actually have partnership on my Twitch channel.
Oh, shit.
I have emotes and everything. But that was in 2012, 2013 Twitch. So 13, 14 years ago. But streaming takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. And now that I actually have like a full-time job and I also have personal responsibility, like it's just not something that
another human to take care of.
People come and say hi, and then like they're like, "Oh, I'm excited you're streaming," and then like I don't stream for another year.
Like, yeah, that'd be funny.
You can check my channel for my emotes. I have like a cat. I have like a Pawn Luck one. I have like a Deal With It hog. Like a Hand of the Gods. There's some fun ones there. Is there a plan for green buff? If I have any say, green buff will never happen. Actually,
Play a hater. You know, maybe this is why supports get zero love. Because of Pon Pon. He's the villain. One of the villains. Perhaps. No green buff if he has anything to say about it. Damn. Play a hate on supports, brother. Damn, that sucks.
You're probably thinking of green buff from late Smite 1. I'm thinking of green buff from early Smite 1. I had a lane in the off lane where I had to fight into the green buff that was a ton of health regen. And basically, I had to deal with the fact that they could dive us into tower to poke us and leave, and by the time the next minion wave got there, they'd be back at full health. Having a more support-tailored buff seemed reasonable. Now that you can pick up a whole bunch, it's
excuse me,
like it makes it harder to target it specifically for the support, but there's probably ways to do it, and it's probably interesting ways to do it.
Okay, I guess he's not a total complete player hater.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know how Clumsy streams. It's amazing. Let's see. Any other? We're getting closer to the end. I know I started a little bit late, so I'll stay a little bit later for you guys.
For chat. He's a man of the chat as well. W Pawn. W Pawn.
Has there been any discussion with having branching starter options? There has. The reason we haven't done it yet is, one, it's a relatively big pass. It's a whole bunch of items we'd have to create. So that just ends up taking a lot of time in general, and it's kind of one thing that we'd want to do in one go if we were to do it.
Yep,
a
lot of extra
BS. For, like, having more interesting ways to have more variety of choices and upgrades for the starters and have them interact in different ways. That's like, it's one thing to have those ideas and think that it's really cool and like we want to kind of get the time for it, but as we get further and further along, if we can't do those types of things, maybe we end up going down the road of like, okay, we know this solution that largely works, and it doesn't stop us from doing stuff in the future. But generally, when we have like an idea that's a bit of a different direction, we really like that direction, we just need to find the time for it. We'd kind of like to explore that direction first. Favorite caffeine drink? It's probably just coffee. Overall,
coffee, black. Neat.
Like
on the rock.
Specifically a good coffee. Like if it's just like,
what does that mean?
Kind of like standard drip coffee that's from like pre-ground stuff. Like, yeah, it's fine. I drink that all the time. But like there are some like nice coffees with like a lot of different like flavors to them that are really cool.
So the overpriced coffee then, aka Starbucks.
Yeah, so I think on her aspect would be one we want to look at. There's a lot. There's like Sobek aspect. There's Herc aspect. I'd go through. I'd have to actually look at the list of the aspects, but I could generally tell you which ones. Like, there's definitely, especially the early ones when we were getting our feet wet with the system overall. Like, there's some that I want to go back and make more interesting. I don't think they push the difference in playstyle enough, or they don't. They just don't do the things that our current aspects do in regards to pushing those different playstyles. Not every aspect needs to be like, here's a new ability that your character can use, or here's a whole bunch of new stuff. But you can do still a lot of creative things to push a character in a different playstyle direction. That I think the other ones just kind of like, they are our first pass, and they are the proof of concept for the system. Yeah, Bumba is only 10 string still. We'll watch the overall balance for the starters as we go forward. Like, if we end
that's
up
the
with
biggest thing
balance
they
for
have
the starters,
to look
I'll
at.
be very, very surprised. We're just gonna keep a quick eye and make sure we make quick adjustments as needed. Tiki's ever come back? This one's interesting, and then after this I'll do the one more question. So Tiki's are really interesting. We talked to the ambassadors about this a little bit, and the kind of idea we got for Tiki's was, the thing that people liked about the Tiki's was some level of character customization that came from the map, that came as a reward from the map. Not necessarily like explicitly the Tiki system, but that kind of goal. And so there's a lot of ways to achieve that goal, and there's especially with like our ability to like be more quick at making new systems as needed. That kind of goal is something we want to explore and see if we can find
the masks.
Tiki's is one way of doing it, but Tiki's also had problems. Like anyone, I talked to a few people who came back to Smite 1 late, and one thing they had was, I have literally no idea what these Tiki's do. I don't feel like I have any reasonable way of understanding it outside of just looking up a YouTube video. And that's often fine in a MOBA, but if there's an easier way to make it feel like a more cohesive experience, it's easier to understand, that just means more and more people overall will be able to interact with it and appreciate it. So I want to make that kind of stuff, like, that's the kind of stuff like where that level of like character customization that comes from the map as an unlock is cool. Making it so that it's more obvious where it's coming from, I think is what I would want to push for. But yeah, we can take for one more question.
One more question.
But yeah, it's 2, so let's see. I'll try and make it a good one. And if I don't think it's a good one, I'll answer 2 because it's my show.
Show. He took over.
What do you think of giving a lot of items in Pentagon like in Smite 1? Because we're pretty much forced into build Titan's Main Obsidian Shard. Yeah, so this is yeah, yeah. If you go to the was it Monday? Was it Monday this week? We had the Clumsy show with me and Clumsy, and I talked a little bit about this.
That
I
was
think
Wednesday.
the world where you have a whole bunch of items with pen, what it often means is those are the only items you go and they fill out your build, and items that don't have it aren't useful. Um, and that creates its own set of like, yeah, you have some level of build diversity, but you often end up having like 4 items end up being decided because they're the best versions of pen that you need, and you need to hit a certain number. So while you have some variety and choice, you end up actually feeling a bit more locked in. We chose to decide to go the route of like, we know that you basically need to go Obsidian Shard, but it's one item. And that one item is probably a better world to live in for some item diversity than feeling like, yeah, I have the choice of like 6 or 7, but these are the 4 best ones and they make up the majority of my build, and I feel like I'm obligated to go these. That doesn't mean it's the best solution though. So that one I would definitely want to like, I still want to tackle that. On Monday, I talked a little bit about what it would mean to tackle that. It's a very, very complicated thing to fix, and there's a reason why we tried a whole bunch of different stuff on Smite 1, and really the reason why it hasn't been fixed in the long term of Smite 1 and Smite 2 is there's some fundamental things about Smite's design that would have to change in a pretty meaningful way, and those things are scary. A lot of it's related to how much protections we provide people for free, and there's some easier ways to fix it, and there's some... Oh, did I say 6, 7? Oh, God damn it. I did, didn't I?
Got it.
Yeah.
Gotta sneeze.
There's easier ways to fix it with hidden background systems, and there's harder, more holistic solutions. I think more interesting in the long run because they open up more opportunities for things.
Excuse me.
But I do.
Sneeze turned to a yawn.
Erotic booty and pen.
Damn.
Those are like, I think those would be my top 2 things right now. Of like, if I could pick things to just focus and resolve, it'd be those. It's just unfortunately those are ones that actually require like mostly like whole game rebalances at some fundamental level.
Damn.
So it's really, really tough.
Sounds like a whole lot of BS to me.
Last one, it's 2:05. We started about 5 minutes late, so I feel like I've meet my contractual obligation. I can leave now and not feel guilty. But yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning into the patch notes. Just a reminder for everyone, if you want to see patch notes on Smite Prime, all the balanced patch notes are there. Also on Smite Prime, definitely check out the Divine Valentine's Day art contest. We went over that at the start of the show. There's just a really ton of cool Valentine's Day submissions. We went over it. There's skin concepts. There's like actual Valentine's Day cards. It's just really, really cool. Definitely give the artists there some love. And I will see you guys probably not Monday. I'm trying to think next time I'd be on the show.
Peach it.
Wednesday? Maybe Wednesday? Maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care. Goodbye. Goodbye. The camera's over here. Outro and peach it.
Let's go. Great solo show, Pawn. At the end there, and starting off with Ben with the art concept. Hell yeah. This one was pretty short. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I feel like we can do a couple games, man. Go ahead and switch over here. Screen change. Launch the game. Do a couple games. Oh, means I can turn on the music now, finally. Let's see, we're gonna do an assault game, an arena game, and then that might be it. Short stream today. Tomorrow we're gonna go long, giving y'all the long stroke pause, as it is OB29 patch day. MILF is dropping, new changes arriving. Get excited, everyone. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, can you all hear that? Let me see. Music. Here. Boom. A little bit more volume. Excuse me. I had this song in my head earlier. Bad. And that was bad to the bone. Game still loading. I should see it here shortly. That I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Before I met you, I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad. Let's do a roll on our daily chest roll. What do we got? Oh, account booster. Let's go. It's gonna be perfect. We'll be playing a couple games today. We'll be playing many more tomorrow. That's 2 days. And we'll get a lot of use out of this account booster. Can y'all hear the game audio? Let me see. Bad to the bone. Yeah, y'all can. Oh, shoot. I want to be your husband, baby. And I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad. Let me know, Lord Lady. Who are we playing as today? What have the fates decided for us? Soul! I don't know about that, man.
Nope.
See if I can re-roll here. Knees are better. Do we have... switch to soul. We need some more magical. I guess I'll switch to peanut butter.
Princess Patty.
Yeah. Princess Patty. Bad. Then I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad to the bone. We're gonna be Opal Bari. We got an enemy Osiris, Neith, Treeman, Sylvanas, Sun Wukong, and Discordia. Yeah, that was bad to the bone. Get some laggy lag here. Yeah. Let's see. Probably Aegis. Yeah. And Zavan. We'll get the same team, 2 magicals and 3 physicals. Do I go intelligence peanut butter? I don't really do intelligence peanut butter. Let's try it. Why not? We're just here to chill. Have some fun. Speed. My nose bad to the bone. Momentum. Try this. Just cuz. Boom. So my abilities give me momentum. My momentum increases. Okay. Big gooch. Momentum grants 4% movement speed for 6 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. So 12% movement speed for 6 seconds. Bing. Perfect. Almost got him. Okay, there it is. Nice. Nice. 감사합니다. Thank you. Ooh. Ooh. A little space, please. That still got me? Brother, no way. I was clearly outside. Ooh. Ooh. He's an aspect. So now let me get some of this. Actually, we need anti-heal. Let me start building that. They do have a healer. And people that can self-heal. So it would behoove us to get some anti-heal. Get out of the people's way.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah. Damn, that hurts.
Ultimate is ready. Feel the breeze.
Nice. Oh, brother. Oh my gosh, I whiffed it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Sniper. I got her. Oh, I whiffed that shit again. Woo! Woo! Yo, we barely live.
I can't let them stop me. Not here.
Barely live. Yeah. Nice. Woo! Holy moly! How much money do I need? 1,600. Yo, Mallory. Good morning. How are you doing today? Going pretty well. Nice. Watch him. Ooh. Missed him. Okay, he just. But okay. Got him. Let's go.
Ultimate is down.
Ultimate is down, brothers. Oh, that's too bad. Get some pokey poke off that guy. Woo. I'm about to dunk on all of us. Careful, soul.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice. Be careful, be careful. Not too bad. Nice. Way to go, guys. Oh, if she had just walked a little more. We get her. I'm dead now. Woo! That's too bad. A little more over to the right, and I sniper from that predicted pathing that she was about to do. Maybe some Bragi's harp. Yeah. You're doing well. That's excellent to hear. Happy for you. I am chilling today. Just preparing myself for tomorrow's patch live update. Can you bring down your wall, Thor? Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh. Damn, that's too bad. Woo! We popped off there a little bit. Damn, he can just do that, huh? Then you, baby, you were meant for loving me. Nice. Okay, he got her beads. Woo. Nice. Avoided that. He still got me. Beautiful. Dang it, man. We're loving you, baby.
Alright, you guys, you're about to watch 180 seconds of ads. Don't forget you can use your Prime sub to skip through them.
Feel the breeze.
Get out of here. Leave me alone. Ooh. That's too bad. It's all good though. Oh, 1 HP, my man Guan Yu. Get in there, Thor. Ooh, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Now let me get some of this if I can. I'm broke. I cannot. Maybe. I already started building this. I gotta stick with it, man. Getting in some practice games for tomorrow.
Ultimate is down.
My ult is down, everybody. Ooh, just barely. Excellent. Oh, dude, my Aegis never went off. Dog, that sucks. What the hell? That's so unfortunate. Down a little bit. Been slain. Nice. I F'd. I F'd. I hit F, man. Okay, get some pen. That's so sad, man. I'm just gonna walk over there. Nice.
Way to go.
I mean, my death for the objective, I guess I'll take that. We'll take our wins wherever we can, right? That was an unnecessary death, man.
Nope.
Ah. What's the Apollo building? Oh, he's DPS.
I can still fight.
No. It all went off on me. What did I do? What did I do?
An enemy has been slain.
Holy moly, get the minions. Golly, brother. What was that? Let me see. Okay, he got anti-heal. He has hardwood. No anti-heal for him. He can literally proc it super easily. What the f was that, man? Dang, got him. On his ass. Got him. Got her. Nice, easy. Easy prediction. Alright. Things have been restored. Oh, nice. He took that hit first. I'm with that. Goodness gracious. This dude keeps gunning for me. What the fuck did I do to him? That's like the third or fourth time he just bum rushes me. Goodness gracious, man. There's like 4 other people here. He just guns for me though. $9.50. I'm $100 short. I can't wait for it. $50. He has anti-heal and protection. It's not bad. It's really pretty good. All right, got me some penny pen. I got my ult back up.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Dang.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is
Yep. That shit. Damn, saved my guy. Let's go. Yep. I got my pin on. Boom. Take that off. Take that off. I'm
going for jungle.
gonna get some attack speed on.
Ultimate is ready.
Right. Thank you. Whee! Nice. Nice.
Who is here? Thor is here! Thor!
Again, that's like the 6th time. I don't know what I did to that guy. He's mad at me. For real. Give me some of this. That's your soul. Good luck, soul. Good luck. Yeah. She's spreading all this stuff. Good. I think she still dies though. Ooh! Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Excellent 4-wall there. Saving our tier 2 tower. Oh damn, I attacked. Move up. Goofy. You bring down your wall. Yep, hit that. No, no, that was perfectly timed there. That sucked. Where the hell? Speed limit. Give me that. Our tier 2 falls now. No problem. Goodness gracious, man. I don't think I can get this. No, too late. My ult is down. Survive. Get out of here. Look at that, dude. All the ults are at me. Oh, ah, my 2. Ah, no one got there, brother. All that DPS I put on him, it was meant for nothing. Focus ADCs. Good. I'm on my way. Good. What? If the ADCs are dead, they can't take objectives.
Nope.
Quickly. You can't take them that quickly. Save yourself, Thor. And I'm going there. Oh my gosh. Fuck. I fell for it. Meow. Oh, that's bad. I'm on the highway to hell. I just gotta play it back. Yeah, they all aiming for me. Nice. Dude, their front lines are solid, man. We can't do anything to them. Some of this. Dude, they optimized to fight against me. He got both Divine Ruin and Brawlers. It doesn't stack though.
Nope.
He just has a lot more protections. Wow! 5 and 10 for Thor. He finally got anti-heal. At least it's there. Holy moly. To those eyes and see it out. What's this guy building? Apollo. 4 and 9.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack.
Dude, we only have one front line. No wonder we're losing. No way. Oh, his wall's there.
Not here. We're coming for that pent-up butt.
No! She fucking got it.
They all dead.
She got the pentakill! God damn, dude, that sucks! That's so sad.
Oh, what a shame.
Then she takes it. It's all on you. Soul, it's up to you. It's up to you. Get her. Alright, she held. She held. We full build now, though. And we just need money for our potion. I don't know why he built his third, man. It's not doing him much good.
Nope.
I don't think so. All right. Who is here?
Who is here? Thor is
He's gonna
here.
die.
Thor.
He's dead.
Was it? Enemy ultimate incoming.
Leticos Helios. Oh, bitch. That's game, man. That's game. I'm dumb. I should have stayed back. I should have expected that. I mean, they've all been gunning at me this entire game. Ah. 2 and 4. He's not bad. 7 and 12. 4 and 11.
Your Titan is under attack.
Just got blown up. Or missed again.
An enemy has been slain.
Your Titan is under attack.
An ally has double kill.
That's too bad.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me down. Goodness gracious. 5 versus 1. 5 people just to take me out. God damn. Ooh, we got some kickstart my heart action. Let's go. 5-on-1 just to beat me. It goes to show ya. It goes to show ya what's what. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know why this store started off DPS and then he just completely switched it up. And he decided to do that by building Prophetic Cloak. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, man. And if I say something, then I'm the asshole, right? Because that's how the internet works. Baby! He didn't even get anti-heal until the end. He never got anti-heal. He got anti-heal at the very end. I think he finished his P-Cloak. It was just these two guys. They were a severe hindrance. Severe. Even though they had some great plays, the Thor did. The Apollo,
Nope.
he might as well not have been here. I didn't really see him at all.
Nope.
This guy never ulted either.
Nope.
I didn't see him ult a single time. Are you ready now? Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! 5-on-1 though. You all saw that. It took a whole team just to take me out. Boom. We can do one more game. Yeah! Baby! With some Molly Crew action here. Hell yeah! Get to level 20 in 3 matches. And win 1 time. Ooh, kickstart my heart. Frontline every time. Anytime I was there, just W him. W that peanut butter. Peanut butter is the most threatening teammate in that team. Once the peanut butter dies, that team falls apart. Whoa! Let's all attack him too. Whoa! Yeah! Stop my heart open now. Yeah!
Select your god.
Be bear! Who's close to leveling up? Let me see. Wow. 2 magicals. Wow! Yeah! Baby! Work on the tree.
Sylvanas.
Excuse me. I'm just a tree. This song brings back so many memories. One in particular. When was it? 2018, 2019, I think. There was an event where we could go to TMS, a racetrack, Texas Motor Speedway, and bring your car, and you could do a couple laps on the track itself. It was freaking fun, let me tell you. And we blasted this song and did a bunch of left turns. It was a left turn and another left turn and another left turn. Great, great memory I have. Let me see. 3 magicals, 2 physicals.
No.
I ain't your fortunate son. Give me this. Yeah. Oh, she's a regular.
Minions have spawned.
Give me this guy. Bam, 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 bam. Our whole team is here. Yes. It ain't me.
Was it worth it though? Was it?
Have a 1v1 over there, huh? Okay. You really dodge. Okay. Hide behind the wall. I'm dead for it. Ooh. I should have left like I wanted. I should have left like I wanted. That's what I get for putting on my captain. Save him though. Who has beads? Only Discordia does. Okay. Ooh. That's some paranoid. Son of a bitch. Okay, I got my item. Boom, boom. Excellent Guitar Hero song. A lot of fun to play. I don't have enough money. Must be blind. No. Get her, bitch.
An enemy
Nice.
has been slain.
Shut up. Get out of here. No! I was about to teleport and kill her too. That's too bad. That's so unfortunate. I was about to TP and kill her. I must be blind. Is that base? Not.
Strategic Phoenix, right?
Right. It is the support aspect of the Devil Knight. Boom, boom. What that should get me? Someone's relic's not working. Boom, 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 boom. Bitch. Yeah, that's his relic. Bad. Nice. Come on, Kali. Pop off, Kali. Do Kali things, Kali! Way to go! Fuck that up. Get over here. Oh! That's bad. Needed this. Give me this. I really need more health. Here. We're set. We are set! Yeah. Oh my gosh. Good-ish. Good-ish. Nice. Oh my gosh. Get over here. Dead. Got blown up there. Got her ass. Alright. Be right back. Oh, we are all building it now. People are building this item now. It's popular. It's gotten popular, huh? No. That's so sad. Oh, she got him. Do Kali things, Kali. Do Kali things. Wow. We chilling. We big chillin'. Nope, 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 nope. Boom, good. I got $2,500. Probably back here soon. I need some cooldown. Bye, broad. Get the fuck out of here, ya beesh. Okay, you can have that. Need the seeds. Kill me, man. Y'all can't kill me. I need cooldowns though. That's the only thing that's making me more useless right now. My cooldown. too far.
An enemy has
Pop
been
off.
slain.
Boom. Get his ass. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing them. Oh my gosh! Yo, they want me bad. They want me bad.
An enemy has
do
been
this.
slain.
Put it over here. Ah, war cry. No, boo. It's too far. Get out of here. Nice, Kali. Do Kali things, Kali. Do Kali things, Kali. Do Kali things. Kali. Get him. Excellent job, team. Good job, everybody. Hell yeah. I'm falling back. And then perhaps some of this. They have crit. That's a little bit. Let me get this. And I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. What the fuck? Ain't that some tomfoolery? Where are you going?
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, that's cool. Bad man. About to be done. Done him. Woo! That's too bad.
Triple kill. You're a
And look at that. DPS.
Hey, sit your ass down.
You bitch. You bitch. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got her ass, dude. Get her ass. Colleague, do collie thing. Nice. Come here, pussy boy.
Keep pulling these tricks out of you. It's working.
Mine?
You're a G.
Nice. Oh my gosh. No! So much action is happening on here. Damn! That's too bad. I only have one shell.
Sticks and stones.
Yes. This is what I needed.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm on my way. Get her ass. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Kali. Do Kali things. Do Kali things, Kali. I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh my god. I can't win. Holy moly! That cooldown was insane, man. Nice. Come up. Come up, team. You guys rock, man. Hell yeah. Oh, one more death. Babish. GG's, everybody. Well done. Well done. Got that dub. 10-0-19. Perfect game for the Discordia. 21-6 for the Kali. Do Kali things, Kali. Do Kali things. Woo. A lot of CC, man. It was concentrated around me again. Yet again. At least that's what it seemed like to me. Alright, one more game. I'll finish off the quests for today. One more match. We get to level 20. That'll be it. We'll be calling it a stream after this game. How much does my man Sylvanas need? Let me see. He needs a lot. He needs 50-11. Oh. 300 and something to go over 1,000. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let me see who's close after him. Mastery. Sobek should be next. Yeah. Oh. Excuse me. Wow. Anyone really close to leveling up another one? As it just turned 4. Oh, Discordia is close to 4. But she 1 away? 2 away. Oh, Barracuda! I like this song a lot. It's another fantastic Guitar Hero song. Barracuda! Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully that update he got, the buff knees I got, it's gonna make his support aspect feel better. Barracuda! Boom, 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 boom. Barracuda. Yo, the incline on on racetracks is actually pretty steep, man. You can feel it. This is like a 10 degree or a 15 degree lean angle, something like that. You can actually like, you actually feel it. You're like, God damn, it doesn't look like much from afar.
Nope.
Once you're down there though, on the track, you feel it. You're like, oh my gosh. There were so many different cars there that day. I hate that oats just get stuck. Tend to get stuck right here at the base of my throat. Bothersome, man. There was like 5011 Chargers, 5011 Camaros, some Porsches, McLarens. Holy moly, it was wild. And then when we were leaving, there was a bunch of trucks there too. It was crazy. It was fun though. Great day, great day. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Looks like she works out her delts. Her side delts. Like that's about it. A little bit. She puts on a little bit extra weight when she works out her delts. See them pop out a little bit here. Barracuda. Bada bum bada bum bada bum bada bum bada bum bada bum. What other gods could they have done? Could have done a lot. I didn't see Baloney there, nor Cabrakan, or Cerberus Awelix. Could have been a Chiron one. He teaches you about Valentine's Day or something like that. Shock, Kearney. No Elephant Man there. Guan Yu. Hun Bats. Mulan. Izanami. Izanagi ain't here yet though.
Nope.
So she couldn't make it with him. Jormusi, Kali, but she's destruction. It wouldn't have made. Oh, she'll like, I'll destroy your heart if you do me wrong or something like that. Keppers, I'll resurrect your heart. Something like that. Medusi.
Select your god. Hecate.
We can't have 5 intelligence characters, man. I don't think so. Or 5 magical. Every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man. Another magical. All right, okay, man. We'll be going with this. Opal Hecate. Opal Tea. Opal Tea. Yep, Tsukuyomi, Suzy, Merlin, Afro, and Ymir. Ymir is here. Y'all like that? I won't be DPS, man.
Nope.
I'm just gonna buff these people. They have to get they all have to get beads, man. They really want to play the game. Am I getting War Flag? He might get it.
Have fun.
You getting it? Every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man. You're not getting anything? I'm getting this. Okay, he got it. Let me get this. Some DPS. Going anti-heal. $50. I'm waiting for it. Yeah. I'm waiting the $50, man. I'll rather rush anti-heal here in this moment. People have beads.
My spells grow powerful.
My spells grow powerful. See if I can take some beads here. Jump.
Distract and destroy.
Let's go. Good-ish.
All magic flows to me.
Boom! Look at that.
Children.
Let me buff you. Rock and roll national anthem.
Power is mine.
Go ahead and
An enemy has been
nice.
slain.
The husband killed the wife.
All magic flows to me. Overpower and manipulate.
Nice. Got him with the mez.
Is mine.
Too bad. I try to stay back and help her out. And with the mez.
All
Name
magic
Johnny
flows
Be
to
Good.
me. Dispel their attacks.
I'm
I'm going for jungle
gonna
boom.
move faster.
Set up an ambush here. Okay.
Ultimate is ready.
Johnny Be Good.
Counter their curses. Shatter their world.
I should get one up.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice. Good-ish, good-ish.
Let's not call attention to ourselves.
Off my guy. Johnny Be Good. I need some mana though. Meow. Please use your abilities. Give me some more DPS. I can stat pad out here. Boom, 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 boom.
Distract and destroy.
Oh, that's too bad. He didn't get missed.
An
It
enemy
is.
has been slain.
Ugh. Get out, my guy.
I see the other side, and it's glorious. On my way.
I'm on my way to. I need mana though. Johnny, be good. Thank you.
Better to keep a low. Evil shall be cleansed.
He did.
Counter their curses.
Ultimate is ready.
Oh,
Do not
that's
An
bad.
enemy has been slain.
That is too bad. Let me see. I'm gonna need some cooldown. What do you have? 3 magicals. Yep, this guy. And then
Strategic feeding, right?
actually, there we go.
witches and their potions. On my way.
Witches and their potions. Please use your abilities.
Overpower and manipulate.
Oh, she still died.
No.
That's so sad.
Dispel their attacks.
Nice. Woo! Oh my gosh, dude, they all just sat up there. Nice, beautiful. Beautiful job, everybody. Well done.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Please, by all means, go ahead. Use your stuff.
I'm going for jungle buff. Okay.
Oh, not too bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Distract and destroy.
I didn't get the mez off.
Strategic feeding, right?
That's bad. Kind of a waste, honestly.
Counter their curses. Be careful.
Double kill. Retreat.
Dead.
Back down.
Overpower and manipulate. Power is mine.
Ah! Okay, he pulled a bead.
Dispel their attacks.
Oh. Yeah, her ult saved him.
An enemy has been slain.
Back here. Please use an ability, please. That was actually quite properly timed there.
Enemy has been slain.
Well done. Peanut butter. Whoops, I wasted that. That guy's crazy.
All magic flows to me.
This guy's mad as fuck. I'm back. Yep. Being in my ass.
Your power is mine.
Yep.
Dispel their attacks.
You're the goofy going off by yourself. I'm out of mana. No, I literally need it. Can I get anybody? This way, man.
All magic flows to me.
Yep. Ooh. Damn, I'm out of mana, man. Shut up.
Stand together. An enemy has been slain.
Beautiful. There we go.
Distract and destroy.
Alright, you guys, you're about to watch 180 seconds of ads. Don't forget you can use your Prime sub to skip through them.
Got him. Yep, and I fall back now. Move. Best that I get this instead of them. Meow. Pew, 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 pew. Get some extra DPS off there. Woo.
Overpower and manipulate.
Was it worth it though? Was it?
I'm a hot Petitia Van Halen action.
All magic flows to me.
Anyone needs to be empowered?
Your power is mine. Let it not All magic flows to
I brought my Pencil. Boom, 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 boom.
A little space, please.
Dispel their attacks.
Better to hear alone. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Is mine.
What I miss? Was never some quite like this. Got it bad, got it bad. I'm half a teacher. I got it bad, so bad. I'm half a teacher.
Undone. All magic flows to me.
I brought my.
An enemy has been slain.
Distract and destroy.
Boom.
Counter their curses.
Feeding, right?
I'm going for jungle buff.
I need mana, man.
An ally has been slain. No.
Location that I missed. I think I got.
Nice! Their face was killing me.
Okay, great.
This won't miss.
I'm a half a teacher. Oh, you can have that T1. There's nothing I can do about that.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm half a teacher. No, that's too bad. I got too hungry.
Middle tower is under attack.
I got too hungry. Alrighty. Maybe I just go DPS then. That's worked out for me. Stick with purples. This gives me momentum. This, and this.
An enemy has been slain.
Who still has the dagger? Tsukuyomi does.
Dispel their attacks.
Move faster, Hecate.
Was it worth it though? Was it?
Nice. Oh my.
Counter their curses. Your power is mine.
Strategic feeding, right?
Well done.
All magic flows to me. Dispel their attacks. Power is mine.
That's too bad.
Alright, time to quit f***ing off and push.
That's too bad, man. I can't run away from two fucking assassins that are on my ass. And a blink user.
Nope.
I can only run for... What the hell was that? Did he TP? How did... Ow. No, he TP'd. He got him. Did he die? Nice. Nice. Good job. What was up with that Ymir? That was weird. He got hit and just got like de-digitized. That was interesting.
An ally has been slain.
I'm burning, baby.
All magic counter their curses.
Damn. Keeping all these hoes alive. Bam. I'm burning,
Was it worth it though? Was it?
Nice.
Elysium will welcome you.
Elysium will welcome you. Look at this.
My creations.
You backing up now? What's going on? I'll let you power her up. Okay. See if I can get that that bubble.
Open the gates. Dispel their attacks.
Get it. Set up. Boom.
Close to me.
Running it.
Distract and destroy.
Nice.
Overpower and manipulate.
Be killing. There goes her. I got nothing, man. Holy moly, man. My mana regen. Not fast enough.
Nope.
Oh, that's bad. I'm burning for you. Take him out. You and me, girl.
Counter their distract and destroy. Mine.
Got him. They all dead. I'm falling back, man. I'm skedaddling. Meow. It behooves me to just leave.
Be right back.
No. No. 22 minutes. Still can't win. Okay. What is this hodgepodge? This. That's clearly building bad on purpose. You cannot convince me otherwise. You cannot.
Nope.
No new player would be making those decisions. I'm burning for you. That's his beat.
An enemy has
That's
been
his ult.
slain.
Nice. Let's go, Ares.
Overpower and manipulate.
Nice.
Dispel their
Nice.
attacks.
Hit the bird and we'll be a good.
All magic flows to me. Counter their curses.
Nice! Their face was killing me!
Bad man. Empower her up. Yeah, he knows I'm about to ult his ass. He knows. We just need the egg or the dagger. We're closing in on him. Meow 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 meow.
Evil shall be cleansed!
Nice. Easy DPS on him. That's our ult.
I can talk smack all day! I can talk smack all day! Yes!
Dispel their
They
attacks.
surrendered. Victory to end off today's stream. He saw me charge him. He's like, nah, man, we out of here.
Nope.
Let's go. We know we're gonna lose anyways. Damn. Holy moly. Tell me that this is not done on purpose. I see this and I just think thrower. Clearly, I mean, it's obviously there. You only build this if you're throwing. You don't build this on accident.
Nope.
Not at all. No new player would ever build this. It's too random. Excuse me. And you have the initial suggestions from the game itself. It tells you what to build. So, this is an experienced player building this on purpose. So that someone in this team would lose. That's what this screams to me. But I'm the bad guy though. 65 million damage, nice. 52 for me. With those American thighs. But I was already there. Alright, that's it, man. Shout out to you guys, Live Gang, Replay Gang, and the Lurk Squad. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Yosemite Sam 2 gameplay. Brand new goddess dropping. New travelers, new skins, new changes coming to Conquest. And map upgrades to Arena. So get excited, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Shout out to you guys. Don't forget to exercise. Stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, eat healthy, nutritious meals. Don't ignore your cardio, honor your rest days, and get plenty of rest and sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the battleground of the gods. Shout out to the new chatters, returning chatters, and all the new follows and support. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Peace. Take care. Have a wonderful week.